across 5 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 3 high schools where our staff receive the support they need to educate effectively. Right now, LCSD2 has several employment opportunities for the upcoming school year and other anticipated teacher openings coming available in the next few weeks. Be part of a caring team with LCSD2. Visit lcsd2.org today to apply.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SBI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
There's still time to get out and enjoy what winter has to offer in beautiful Alpine, Wyoming. Snowmobile in the backcountry with your own sled, or rent one from a local retailer. You could also enjoy the scenery on snowshoes or go cross-country skiing on our groomed trails. Maybe get out on the ice for some excellent fishing. And of course, stay a while with exceptional lodging and dining options. Enjoy the winter while you still can and book your stay in Alpine, Wyoming.
Food insecurity is the foundation to everything. Every 2 weeks, the paychecks come in and the bills go out. After rent, water, power, fuel, and every other bill is paid, my account is generally under $20 until the next paycheck. This leaves very little to no money to stock the pantry with groceries for our family. But with the help from the Afton Food Pantry, I did not have to pick and choose between paying my bills or buying groceries. They lovingly opened their doors to my family and I when we needed it the most.
If you feel a burning in the back of your heel or lower calf that worsens with activity, you may have Achilles tendonitis. This often occurs as the result of repeated movements of certain sports, such as running, tennis, or basketball. Dr. Andrew McCall at Alpine Foot and Ankle is your local expert for Achilles tendonitis treatments and many more foot and ankle problems. To learn more and to schedule a consultation, visit alpinefoothandankle.clinic. That's alpinefoothandankle.clinic.
The LCSD2 Transportation Department is currently hiring for multiple positions. Work part-time as a bus aide, starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time mechanics are also needed, starting at $27 per hour, with medical, dental, and vision benefits, along with the Wyoming retirement system. Activity bus drivers are also needed, starting at $25 per hour with benefits, or become a daily route bus driver starting at $22 per hour, only during the school year. To learn more and apply, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
While the Bank of Jackson Hole has grown over the years, our commitment to our clients and their financial well-being remains the cornerstone of our business. With responsive local decision-making and a true appreciation for the health of our community, our vision is to provide a banking experience that is all about you, the client. When it comes to navigating the local landscape, Bank of Jackson Hole has proven year over year that we know the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Working at Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is more than just a job. For many, it's a multi-generational career path. It's a way to provide a suitable living for you and your family. It's an environment based on the well-being of each and every employee, with an intense emphasis on safety. So whether you're a recent high school graduate or nearing retirement, visit Simplot.com and select careers. That's Simplot.com and select careers. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, a world of career opportunities.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Fremont County, Riverton, Wyoming, home of the Wolverines, for live coverage of Star Valley basketball on the SVI Sports Network. Duke Dance, Dal Erickson of the SVI Sports crew here at Wolverine Gymnasium for Braves basketball. Lady Braves warming up and on the court, getting set to take on the Riverton Lady Wolverines. First Bank is your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com. Dal, to say these Lady Braves have been on a roll would be an understatement. A fantastic weekend in Casper last weekend, coming off a nice win on the road in Evanston and hoping to pull off another great performance here in Riverton today.
Yeah, since the last time, or since they started 4A West play, they've lost one time, and that was a 2-point loss basically in the final seconds at the free throw line in the Green River. Other than that, they've won all their other games, including both games at Casper last weekend. Yeah, they're playing really well, and I think you can kind of see the improvement over the course of the year just with that series matchup with Evanston. They lost the season opener right here on this court to Evanston, and then on Thursday they beat them by more than 25 points. So Lady Braves are going to be a team that's going to be tough to handle in the postseason.
On the flip side, the Riverton Lady Wolverines coming off a loss to Jackson. In fact, on Thursday, a 3-point loss, 35-32. Riverton losing that game against the Lady Bronx, and so Riverton trying to kind of regroup after that one and refine their identity today.
Well, and that actually snapped a 79-game losing streak for Jackson. So either you're going to come out fired up because that happened here, happened on the last time you came out, or it's going to be a what mental state are the Riverton team's going to be in today. We're going to find out real quick, but Lady Braves are going to be coming in here with a day off in essence because they didn't play Friday, but so is Riverton. I'm excited to see what they do.
It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off from Riverton High School. Coming up in pre-tip-off coverage, we'll have your Crimson Corner, your roundup, recap the rivalry, courtside with McCady Dance today, Records Watch, keys to the game, the anthem, and the starters, all from Riverton High School today. When we come back after the break, Smith McClure is our player spotlight today, presented by Schwab Mortuary. That's on the way next on the SVI Sports Network.
My best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success is our priority. Miles CPA, always a strong supporter of Star Valley Braves sports and activities. Go Braves!
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
The First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off continues with today's Player Spotlight, presented by Schwab Mortuary in Afton.
It's our player spotlight on the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off, and Star Valley High School senior Smith McClure with us today. Smith, as always, thanks for your time. You've done about 1 million of these interviews, so piece of cake for you, right? No worries?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so Riverton tonight. Riverton Star Valley's been kind of the game in the 4A West recently. What do you guys like about playing Riverton?
It's always been kind of a rivalry, especially when we go to Riverton. They've got a great crowd, a great facility there, and it's a tough environment to play. I think we're really prepared with some of their key players, locking them down. And I think if they start getting hot, they're hard to stop. So we got to make sure to keep it on the low, and then we got to get hot ourselves and kind of flow with our offense, and I think we'll be okay.
You guys have played really well in the 4A West so far up to this point. Of course, most recently you had the weekend in Casper. What was your biggest takeaway from that tough road trip at Kelly Walsh and Latrona?
I think we've been on a pretty good run recently. I think this is, a loss can teach you a lot, so I think we need to rally on this loss and figure out some things we need to improve in defense-wise, offense-wise, and I think it's really just a learning point right now. And always nice to beat Kelly Walsh again, I guess by 1, but a win is a win.
That's right, absolutely. Smith, when you guys look at the goal for this team, obviously you want to host that state championship at the end of the season, right? Mm-hmm. What does this team have to do to get there?
I think it's a lot of chemistry we need to build within the team, just things to get clicking faster and faster, and I think it all actually comes on the defensive side with our rotations and communicating on defense and stopping. That's how you win games is defense, and how you win championships is defense, so stopping their key players from scoring and as a team.
Awesome. Smith, of course, you do a lot of sports. Obviously, a great career for football for the Braves and other things that you've done. What do you like to do when you're not doing anything sports related?
I hang out with my friends a lot. Although there's not a lot to do here in Star Valley, in the winter especially. But other than that, hang out with my family. A lot of times I'm out of town. I like to go to Utah and do some fun stuff. So.
Okay. When you're with your friends, do you play a lot of video games?
Yeah, a lot of times I play.
A lot of times. Do you have a favorite video game?
Ooh, probably 2K.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Let's see. Who is your favorite teacher this year so far?
I don't have him this year, but Kabonic probably my favorite teacher. Or Balls. Balls is a good teacher.
Nice. Yes, absolutely. Your favorite singer?
J. Cole, rapper.
Okay. You have a pretty sweet car, Smith. Is that what would be your dream car if you could go out and get anything you want?
Oh, my dream car, probably my same car, but just newer. I got an older version, so probably supercharged.
Okay. Very nice.
Thank you.
Smith, you're a senior season. What's your plans after high school?
Probably gonna head on a mission for my church for 2 years. Come back and play some college football. So.
If you could pick any school right now to go play football at, where would you go?
Probably Utah State.
Okay.
Like Utah State.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah.
Smith McClure, our player spotlight on SVI Sports.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community for over 25 years with residential, commercial, and construction services, along with porta potties and septic pumping. Please remember to always bag your garbage before placing it into your can. Even the smallest breeze can cause garbage to scatter everywhere as it is being dumped into our garbage trucks. For service and questions, visit starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com.
For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
My name is Anna Altbell, and since I was young, Desi's dance studio has been like a second home to me. Dance has always been my favorite language, and Desi's gave me the space to embrace it 100%. Whether it was ballet, tap, lyrical, or ballroom, I knew there were always two things I could count on: supportive instructors and lifelong friends. The confidence and identity I have today are all thanks to my time at the studio.
For more information and to get started, visit Desi'sDance.com.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
Duke Gantz, Dal Erickson with you at Riverton High School for free tip-off coverage on SVI. Let's take a look at that Crimson Corner, Dow, presented by the University of Wyoming.
Well, looking at regional wrestling, the Braves win it on their home mat with 239 team points. That's just 5.5 in front of favorite Kelly Walsh. More details on that at SVInews.com. Just looked at this, the Lady Braves winning the Western Regionals as well. That was in Evanston, 276 points. That's 111 more than second place Pinedale. Vale Foreman and Remington Allman winning championships there. For the guys, it was Tell and Kimball Perry, along with Cooper Burke and Grant Thompson. Basketball, the girls winning in Evanston on Thursday, 47-22. The boys won 53-52. Indoor track, Alexis Angel running at the Simplot Games. She'll be at the running in the finals today. She set a new 1-mile school record in that event. And that's a look at your Crimson Corner, brought to you by the University of Wyoming.
Find your reason to be a Cowboy at uwyo.edu. And the Roundup with the help of Sunrise Engineering.
Some games taking place today. Rock Springs at Kelly Walsh. Number 5, Green River is at Natrona County. Number 4, Mountain View at Lovell. Lyman is at Warland. And playing right now, the Kemmer Lady Rangers are at Big Piney. That's a look at your Roundup from Sunrise Engineering.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. Just over 6 minutes away from tip-off time. Lady Braves at Riverton today. Back after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Assist to Sell, the Realty team knows that buying and selling in our current market is expensive. Their full service assistance will save you thousands on your next real estate transaction. Call Mandy Jack or Ashley Cranny today to find out how. Meet your 2025 Star Valley Braves and Lady Braves. Scan the code for a complete roster with pictures and player information. Presented by the University of Wyoming and Star Valley Health. It's your 2025 Star Valley Braves. Save big during the Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home President's Day sale. For a limited time, browse through 25,000 square feet of LVP listed at just $1.99 per square foot. Select carpet, including installation and cushion, is just $2.99 per square foot. Select tile, normally $4.99, is now just 99 cents. Carpet and LVP remnants are also 99 cents per square foot. Only while supplies last at Battleson Brothers, 1 block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
Intramurals are always fun in my opinion.
I like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers, they're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
From the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off, it is the SBI Sports Network. Your better banking experience is here. Check out First Bank's upgrade to online and mobile banking at gofirstbank.com. That is gofirstbank.com. Star Valley Riverton girls basketball in just a few moments. Now let's recap the rivalry with Simplot Smoky Canyon Mines.
It's a relatively new rivalry, really, dating back to the 2005-06 season. Star Valley's been in control of it up to this point. 20-4 overall is the series here in Riverton. The Lady Braves with an advantage of 7-2. The last time these two teams met, it was a 10-point Lady Braves victory in Afton. That was in January, 37-27. That's a look at your rivalry, brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Bringing Earth's resources to life. Visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. Let's get Coach Cade Erickson's thoughts on the game today. McKady Dance courtside with the Miles CPA courtside report. She had the chance to catch up with Coach Erickson and ask him what he felt heading into the game. McKady, take it away.
Coach really wants to just keep doing what they've been doing the last few weeks. He really likes their defense and wants to keep the confidence in their playing up. He did say that one thing is that this past game, opposing teams have had more deflections than them and wants to keep an eye on that. Other than that, he's excited for today's game. Back to you, Duke.
Thank you, McKady Dance, with the Miles CPA courtside report. Locations in Afton and in Alpine. Get your best results possible this tax season with the help of Miles CPA. 2.5 minutes away from tip-off time. Now let's look at that records watch with the help of Star Valley Disposal.
Well, this is the 25th overall meeting. Looking at some of the trends between these two teams, the Lady Braves have won the last 9 meetings against Riverton, and the last time the Wolverines won on their home court was in 2018. You got to go back pre-COVID for that last win on this court, on their home court for the Lady Wolverines. That's a look at your records watch, presented today by Star Valley Disposal.
Residential, commercial, construction, and septic services. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That is StarValleyDisposal.com. Coach Cade Erickson and Emily Dana, along with, of course, Coach Kazare, getting some final words here with warm-ups wrapping up at Star Valley High School. Minute 40 remaining in our countdown to tip-off coverage. Dallas Star Valley comes in with the 4th best defense in the 4A classification, averaging 39.1 points per game allowed, and that's what makes this Lady Braves team tick, is on the defensive side of the ball. What do they have to do to keep that going? Here are the keys to the game, presented by Assist to Sell.
Well, rolling right into that, key number 1 is keep up that intensity. Hang your hat on that team identity of team defense. Key number 2, I'm looking for 3 players today in double figures. Looking for the Lady Braves to score at least 40 points and also limit those turnovers. Had way too many in that first quarter on Thursday. I'm sure that's what Coach Erickson was talking about. If they do all those things, they should be in good shape. Those are the Assist to Sell keys to the game.
Local agents Ashley Crandy and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit assist2sell starvalley.com. That is assist2sell starvalley.com. Lady Wolverines in their home white today. Star Valley Lady Braves in the road crimsons with the gold number and trim today at Riverton High School. Star Valley looking to pick up another quad win inside the 4A Southwest. Right now, Star Valley in control at 4-0 inside the Southwest. They have one more game after today. Braves in the driver's seat. If they can win out, they'll have that number 1 seed heading into the region tournament 2 weeks from now, which will be held at Rock Springs High School. That's it for the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Let's go down to the court for the national anthem, presented in our broadcast by Hastings Ace Hardware.
Let's meet today's players with the help of Mountain Star Products. Mountain Star Products, excavation, road building, gravel, sand, and more.
Cambry Johnson, daughter of Jeff and Shawnee Johnson, senior, Afton, Wyoming.
Tori White, daughter of Trent and Tina White, senior, Bay, Wyoming.
Austin Dagley, daughter of Kid and Debbie Dagley, senior, Baby, Wyoming.
Emily Dana, daughter of Corey and Andrew Dana, senior, Ogden, Wyoming.
Mikkel Hatterley, daughter of Farron and Tara Hatterley, senior, Afton. Ruby Hill, daughter of Andrew and Hudson Hill, junior, Smoot, Wyoming.
Ari Kilroy, daughter of Levi and Hillary Kilroy, junior, Afton, Wyoming.
Kira Allred, daughter of David and Tana Allred, junior, Bedford, Wyoming.
Libby Clayman, daughter of Barney and Charlie Clayman, junior, Afton, Wyoming.
Raymond Mackey, daughter of Allie and Bridget Mackey, junior, Osmond, Wyoming.
Amber Nelson, daughter of Val and Shayla Nelson, junior, Auburn, Wyoming.
Ariana Andres, daughter of Ivan Andres and Mireya Munoz, first parents Kevin and April Paul, senior, Smith, Wyoming, Arriola, Smith.
Varsity roster for the Lady Braves made possible by Mountain Star Products with a starting 5 announced here at Riverton Gym.
And the Lady Braves going to wear those road crimsons trimmed with gold. Starting 5, number 4, Cameron Mackey back in the lineup after missing Thursday's game. Number 5, Amory Nelson. Number 15, Cambry Johnson. Number 21, Emily Dana. And number 24, Ruby Hill. The Lady Braves coached by Kate Erickson, assisted by Jason Gazer, Shaylin Hathaway, and Susan Darlington.
Riverton counter with number 2, Kirsten Vosica. Number 4, Rylan Brown. Number 11, Taylor Leesburg. 22, Lexi Taylor. And 23, Timbry Matt Hill. Head coach Mike Bosner for the home at Lady Riverton Wolverines. Star Valley coming in 4-0 inside the Southwest. Riverton 1-3 in the 4A Southwest, with one game after this one remaining in quad play before the region tournament. Opening tip won by the Wolverines. They quickly go down the left side post, and the pass is over the head and ricochets out of bounds off of Matt Hill, and Lady Braves will have the ball.
See Cameron Mackey back in the starting lineup. Morgan McGee started on Thursday as Cameron was unavailable, and hopefully she is back at 100% today.
Just missed with some illness, and Mackey has the ball in the circle now, dribbles into the front court, works to the right side to Amber Nelson. Feed to Dana, baseline bounce pass to the right key. Turnaround jumper is off the rim, missed by Hill. Rebounded by Riverton. Wolverine basketball, double team in the backcourt by Star Valley. Leesburg takes it across the timeline. Top of the key, 3 down the barrel, rattled in for Jalen Leesburg to put the Wolverines up 3-0 early.
That was a step-up 3 for Leesburg. She is their leading three-point shooter, shooting 28% on the season.
Star Valley is double teamed to the half court. Feed to Hill, who tries to go down to Dana, but knocked out of bounds off of Riverton. Stays with Star Valley on their baseline. 7:09 to play in the opening period. Star Valley down 3-0, but an offensive foul against Star Valley on the inbound play gives the ball back to Riverton.
Gonna whistle Ruby Hill for that one. First personal, first team foul. 7:09 here in the first quarter.
The inbound play stolen by Ambry Nelson, who had about 35 of those, it felt like, in Evanston earlier this week. Nelson has it left wing, shot fake, drive, leans into the shot, and is fouled. No good, but a great play from Ambry Nelson to get the steal, and then drives in to draw the contact.
That was a really confident drive there from Ambry. She does the fake, but then she goes in, and then she's able to draw that contact at the end and get herself to the line. The foul going against Lexi Taylor, her first, of course, and Ambry at the line knocks down the first one.
Put Star Valley on the board, 3-1 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. One more shot to go from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Away and good, makes it 3-2. Star Valley down by 1. They stay in the full court press on the inbound play. Ball triggered to Brown. She's covered by Johnson in the backcourt. Screen set, Brown across the timeline. Sets up left sideline. 6:54 to go in the opening period. Lady Braves in their man-to-man defense. Brown in the circle. Feed to the post, tipped out by Mackey. Stays with Riverton in front of the Star Valley bench.
Good hustle there from Cameron and Ambry.
Inbounding is Leesburg. Goes to Brown. Steps to the center court, outside circle. Now feed to the right wing to Gordon. Gordon hands off to Brown. Drive, kick out, 3 from Leesburg. Has it. Oh, it was halfway down and no good. That one was going down, rebounded by Star Valley, but then stolen away by Riverton. Shot no good. Ricochets out of bounds off of Star Valley. Stays with the Lady Wolverines.
Yeah, Emily Dana had the rebound. I think she was trying to get it to a teammate, and it ended up right in the hands of Rylan Brown.
Wolverines inbound baseline. Lob up to the top, collected by Matt Hill. And now Brown will set the offense. Feed to the left to Vosica. Back to Brown on the handoff. Double team, now triple teamed on left key. Bounce pass outside to Matt Hill and resets again to Brown. She'll dribble up center. Johnson stays with her. 6:08 to play in the first period. Wolverines with a long possession, but then a travel by Matt Hill. Credit Johnson on the great defense to force that.
Yeah, she kind of just picked up her dribble and then took 2 more steps.
3-2. Riverton on top early in this game at Riverton High School. Lady Braves down by 1, but with the basketball. 6:03 to play in the opening period. 1 team foul each. Ball movement down to the right side. Now down to Johnson in the paint under the rim. Can't get the shot off. It's knocked out of bounds and then tried to recollect it as Johnson off of her and out.
Had a good look there for at least, looked like it was going to be for a second, and then Cameron kind of was stuck under the cylinder.
Braves put on pressure in the backcourt again on the inbound play. Riverton able to break that pressure, find Rylan Brown. Johnson stays on her, bounces to the right side, elbow to Vosica. She'll pivot. Now she'll take a couple dribbles, try to go down the post, can't. Mackey stops her. Back outside again to Brown. Johnson's with her, but a screen. Mackey switches on the defense. Ball's knocked loose on the court. Mackey dives, but Brown is there to get it and clears it over to Vosica in the right side corner. 5:25 to play in the first. Vosica, baseline drive and shut down in the triple team. Tried to pass it, but it goes off the knee of Dana and out of bounds.
Ladies are doing a really good job switching and coming over and helping each other on defense. There's really nowhere for Riverton to go. Star Valley's almost had a couple of steals because of it. However, the Wolverines still with possession, and Morgan McGee going to check in for Mackey here.
5:22 to play in the first period. Wolverines still by 1. Here's a great entry pass on the inbound to a wide open Matt Hill in the key. And an easy 2 points on the inbound play.
Yeah, I think somebody missed an assignment. Just as soon as I give you a compliment, that's my mistake.
5:10 to go. And the ball knocked around loose at half court, recollected by Nelson. She'll hold it and is fouled. Stops the clock at 5 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the opening period. Lady Braves trailing by 3. They've been held to just 2 free throws in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah, Riverton's come out tenacious for sure. We wondered what their mindset might be. They've come out ready to play.
Ruby Hill on the right side, double team. Ball knocked loose again and stolen by Riverton. Wolverines with the basketball. Leesburg has it in the backcourt. Lob up front, able to find Vosica. Kick back out. Leesburg, three, no good. Rebounded by Dana underneath. Outlets to Johnson, and now Star Valley's on the run. Johnson wants to go down the court, coast to coast. The shot is up, no, and offensive foul anyway. They wave it off as Lexi Taylor was there to draw the charge.
Well, she was set up there for, I don't know how long. She was waiting for Johnson. You can watch her on the replay. And Cambry's got to maneuver around that.
Cambry will sub out. Mackey back in. Star Valley full court press on the inbound. Lob to Taylor. She'll dribble across the timeline with 4:33 to play in the first period. Riverton with the advantage early in the game. They feed to Leesburg. Trouble drive. Pulled up the jumper halfway down the post, but no good. Rebounded by Nelson. Star Valley Lady Braves now attacking on the other end. Double team across the half court, and a bounce pass is stolen by Vosica. Riverton has another still defensively. Working back to Vosica. Feed to the left post. Down is Matt Hill. Shot is in and good. And it's all Riverton early. The Wolverines taking it to the Lady Braves, leading at 7-2.
Well, just like in Evanston, the first quarter, the Lady Braves gave up a lot of steals and deflections, and that has been the case today as well. In fact, Riverton with 4 steals here in the first 4 minutes of this game.
Taylor just deflected one out of bounds, stays with Star Valley. Mackey will trigger this one in across the timeline in the front court, goes back court on the inbound play to Nelson. 4 minutes to go in the first. Star Valley without a field goal, they trail 7-2. Here's a feed to McGee, a mid-range jumper, no good. Rebounded by Riverton. Wolverines with the basketball. Leesburg out in front to Matt Hill. Back behind her, able to find a player in the key, and there's a foul on Star Valley. 3:43 to play in the first, and it's Wolverine basketball.
First personal on Ambry Nelson, 13th foul on Star Valley, 3:43 to go in the quarter. Tori White's going to check in for Ruby Hill. Yeah, and not only the Lady Braves don't have a field goal, dude, they've only got 2 shots in the first almost 5 minutes here.
Inbound play, kick out, extra pass to Brown. Star Valley trying to settle into this game still. They trail it by 5, 3:35 to go in the first. Ball tipped, but collected by Taylor. She drives the post and fouled from behind by White. This will be a 2-shot foul from the Riverside Dental free throw line with the clock stopped at 3:32 to play in the first period.
And that's the 4th team foul, so the Lady Braves are going to be giving up some free throws potentially here as Lexi Taylor goes to the free throw line for the first time today. First one's away and good. Been a good first quarter here for the Wolverines.
Texting and driving. If you're typing or reading while behind the wheel, you're not paying attention. There is no texting and driving. It's texting or driving. Message from YDOT.
52% coming into the weekend for Taylor. Second one is away, and that one's good.
How about a 9-2 start for the Riverton Wolverines? They lead Star Valley. 3:28 to play in the first period. Lady Braves a little shocked here early as they work the ball around the outside. Mackey, 3, no. Rebounded by Wolverines. Riverton basketball on a one and done. Out in front to Brown in the front court. She'll step into the center floor. Set the offense with McGee on her defensively. Clock rolls down to 3 minutes to play in the first period. To the right side is Taylor. Feeds it down low. Shot is up. No, but a foul. That will put Taylor Leesburg to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
There's just no reason to commit that foul. She is facing away from the basket, heading out of bounds, and Ambry puts her arm over her shoulder and commits this foul and sends her to the line. She was not going to make any points from that position, and instead you send her to the line. First one no good, and that's foul number 2 on Ambry. That's just a bad choice all around.
So Ambry comes out. Johnson will sub back in. Second free throw from Leesburg is no good, but rebounded by Riverton. Then the ball stripped away on the way back up. Johnson collects the loose ball. Out in front to McGee, but it's tipped. McGee collects it in the front court. 2:50 to play in the first period. Ball tipped again in the front court, and another Riverton steal. Matt Hill on the tip and steal.
The Lady Braves guards are getting eaten up right now.
Here's a feed down the middle of the lane to a wide open turnaround for Gordon for 2.
Well, this doesn't look like a team that got beat by Jackson 2 days ago.
There's a foul in the front court against Riverton. Clock is stopped at 2:36 to play in the first. And yeah, Riverton coming off the loss against Jackson. Star Valley's been so good, and the script has been flipped so far here in the first period. It's 11-2, Riverton on top.
Well, and Riverton has 8 shots so far. Star Valley has 2.
Brown with it as Star Valley tries to get things going here offensively. Working to the left, another tip ball out of bounds. Riverton's defense has shown up to play today.
And they're getting a lot of deflections. They're getting right into the passing lanes.
Johnson inbounds backcourt to Mackey. Clock rolling at 2:23 to play in the first period. Mackey almost lost the ball but collects it. Stops on the outside, double team, pass to Johnson. Goes to the right side elbow, clears it back to Mackey. On the left wing, extra pass, corner 3. Dana sends it away, good. A much needed Wyoming Army National Guard triple. That one from Emily Dana to make it 11-5.
Beyond needed. That's the first field goal of the game for the Lady Braves.
They cut it back down to a 2-possession game with a minute 57 remaining in the first period. Riverton on the other end. Bosica on the elbow. Dumps it down low. Kick out and a whistle. Nope, timeout is going to be called. Taken by Coach Bosner of Riverton. We'll take it as well. Minute 49 to go in the first. Riverton leads 11-5 back in 30 on SVI.
Get ready for a real good time at Star Valley Station, your go-to spot for big screen thrills, strikes, and slices. Step into our movie theater and immerse yourself in the magic of cinema. But that's not all. Unleash your inner bowler at our fantastic bowling alley. Then treat yourself to mouth-watering pizza that will have your taste buds cheering. It's entertainment galore at Star Valley Station. Come on over and let the fun begin.
This is the SVI Sports Network, broadcasting live, Star Valley High School Sports.
Riverton High School, a minute 48 to play in this first period, and Riverton with a 6-point lead over the Lady Braves, a score of 11-5. It is Riverton basketball.
Riverton's looked really good, aggressive, a lot of deflections. They're playing really well in the first quarter.
Inbound to Brown in the front court. Dribbles center, has a screen. Riverton offense sets a lot of screens on the perimeter. Here's Brown, pivoting, McGee's on her. And you can tell out of the timeout, Coach Erickson is challenging his defense. They are swarming the ball now. Leesburg on the outside. Cross-court pass to Taylor. 3 is taken and missed. Fight for the rebound. It's loose but pulled in by Dana. She'll have the board. Outlets to Johnson, who will dribble across the timeline. Ball moving around the outside now for the Lady Braves. Johnson has it with a minute 15 to play in the first period. Makes a move. Dribbles, lost it, collected, ball tipped, out of bounds, last touch by Mackey, and it's Riverton basketball back the other way.
Lady Braves just being really tentative with the basketball in the backcourt.
1:10 to play in the first period. Lady Braves pressuring the ball slightly in the backcourt. Now McGee will be with Brown as she goes across the timeline. Brown dribbling, spins in the circle, looking for some help. McGee, great defense, pokes the ball loose, but Brown collects it. Now a screen set, McGee underneath it and stays with Brown. And the ball's thrown away, but picked up by Riverton. Now they pass down into the lane. Wild shots up, no good. Riverton rebounds, another missed shot. Another Riverton rebound. They clear it back to Brown. Left elbow jumper. Front rim, no good. Another fight for the rebound. On the court, bodies go down. Jump ball call with 36.8 seconds to go in the first. Arrow does favor Star Valley. They'll have it down by 6.
Offensive rebounds and deflections have been a real factor, though, in this first quarter. Star Valley's going to have to tighten that up.
Riverton is in the bonus on, and they have 3 team fouls of their own. 30 seconds to go in the first. Star Valley down 11-5 with the basketball. Cross-court pass to Mackey is tipped. Fight for it in the backcourt. It will be last touch by Riverton out of bounds. No, now they change it and say it's Star Valley basketball.
Regardless of the official's decision here, just a bad decision. You're throwing that across, you're telegraphing the pass all the way across the floor. You're just inviting Riverton to go get that ball, and they did.
22.8 seconds remaining in the first period. Rylan Brown has the inbound backcourt. Clock is rolling under 20 seconds to go. Lady Braves need a stop on defense. Here's a kick out. 3 from Taylor's away. Bouncing and no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Johnson. She has it backcourt with 8 seconds. Mackey at 7. She'll pass across the timeline. Clock at 4. Now 3. Here's a feed to Johnson. Jumper on the free throw line. No good, but a foul. And they'll call the foul before the buzzer expires. And so it'll be free throws with nobody there and no time on the clock. Johnson to take the free throws.
That is, that's a very fortunate turn of events here for Star Valley.
The players go to the benches, but the coaches say you can't go there quite yet. Well, they're going to have to stop the band here as well.
That's what I was just going to say.
They are going to send the players back to the post. Oh, they actually put 1.7 back on the clock, so that's why. Band's still going. Okay. No, they're not going to make the band stop. They're going to play during the free throws.
That's not correct.
Yeah,
they are not allowed to play.
No, the free throw's no good.
In fact, they should let her shoot that again.
Yeah.
That is not correct and allowed.
We'll see if they give her the other. I don't think they will.
They're not going to.
The first one was missed. Then there's going to be a lane violation on Riverton, but they step back, and so it's good anyway. So they do get the free throw. Then the ball's tipped out of bounds at the buzzer. And we go to the break. Star Valley trailing by 5, 11-6 on the SVI Sports Network.
The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
Bill Neeb, I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personable. I can call down to Thane, we're on a first name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
Let's get back to live coverage of Wyoming High School basketball live on the SVI Sports Network.
11-6 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Riverton on top over the Star Valley Lady Braves after one period. It will be Wolverine basketball to open up the second period of play.
Well, if you're the Lady Braves, that was as rough of a quarter as you've had, I would say, going back to the first half of that Kelly Walsh game in Afton. And that being said, you're still only down 5 here to start this quarter. He's got to dig in and do the things that you've been doing that have given you some success over the last 2 months. You got outplayed in that first quarter by the Wolverines.
See what they do here in the second period with Brown in control of the ball. Knocked away by McGee, but recollected by Brown. Another screen set. McGee underneath it. Another screen set. Now they switch. Dana's on Brown. Another screen. And McGee back to her. Pokes the ball loose. It'll call a foul on McGee with 7:47 remaining in the second period. Star Valley still down 11-6, and McGee picks up her first.
And, of course, first team foul, 13 seconds into the quarter.
Brown, pass to the left side. Holding it high is Taylor. Ruby's on her. Hands off back to Brown. They weave around the outside with Leesburg. Drive and kick out. Back to Leesburg now on the left side. Wants to drive. Defense is there. Good defense by England. Forces a tough shot. No good. And a foul on the rebound attempt. That's going to go against Vosika, I believe, of Riverton. It will be Star Valley basketball.
No, they're calling this on Ruby Hill. Second personal on Ruby's second team foul. Lady Braves cannot get a break.
Here's a bounce pass on the inbound play. Shot is missed, hit the bottom of the backboard. Rebound dug up by England. 7:18 to play in the second period. It's a 5-point game. Star Valley trailing with the basketball. McGee goes to Dana above the left corner. Drives baseline, shut down and dribbles right out of bounds. And a blocking call as Dana hits the deck. Foul will be against Riverton.
Excuse me, dude. Foul going against Lexi Taylor, her second. First team foul. 7:09 to go. And Mikhail Haddony will have a seat, and Cambry Johnson back into the lineup.
Lady Braves still trailing by 5. Johnson looks to inbound. Lob up top to England. Top of the key. Dribbles back front court. Now finds McGee on the left. Great feed to Johnson in the lane. Spin around. Kick out. Hill, no shot. Drives angle. Leans into the shot and drops it in halfway down the post.
That's a nice move there from Ruby Hill. Didn't know that was in her bag of tricks.
Down to a 3-point game now, and the ball stolen on the inbound. Hill, jumper below the free throw line. Too strong that time. Ball volleyed on the rebound, and it'll be a jump ball call.
Wow.
2 girls go down. Johnson kind of rolls over the top of Gordon. Both team players are up and okay, and it is Star Valley basketball.
There's no way that felt good for Gordon. Here's a replay here from Fall River Propane. You can see the move from Ruby, the drive and the floater.
6:45 to play in the second. Star Valley is going to be called for the offensive foul before the inbound play. Second time we've seen that this afternoon. And it goes back to Riverton, 6:45 to go in the second, and already 3 team fouls on Star Valley.
Tori White picks up her second 3 in this quarter, Duke, and just on my stat sheet, it's 8-3 in the fouls and going against the Lady Braves, so they got to try and reverse that somehow.
Gordon in trouble in the backcourt. Bad pass stolen by England. Lady Braves do get the ball back. 6:35 to go in the second period. Johnson double team, feeds left to McGee, goes down low to Dana, double team, kick out, Tori White, jumper baseline, bouncing on the rim, no good, rebounded by Dana, the putback is in. And we're down to a 1-point game, Star Valley battling back, 11-10.
5 points, 4 rebounds for Emily.
Rylan Brown across the half-court line to set up the offense now for Riverton. 6:12 to play in the second period. McGee with Brown in the circle, now feeds it, or dribbles down and will travel. Halfway down the post, got caught up between a shot and a pass. Clearly drug her foot and turns it back over to Star Valley.
And she'll have a seat replaced in the lineup by Lexi Taylor. Quite honestly, Lexi Taylor has been a problem for the Lady Braves so far in this game. We'll see if she can get much of a break there.
Chance here for Star Valley to take their first lead of the game. They trail 11-10. Offense coming into a little bit of a rhythm here in the second period as Johnson drives baseline, weaves around, kick over to England, long 2, off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, Nelson has it. She'll have it on the perimeter, double team there and is fouled. Brought the ball down low, smartly done. And a little contact from Riverton. Stops the clock at 5:44.
First personal on Aspen Gordon, second team foul, 5:44 to go here in the second.
The inbound to Amber Nelson. Star Valley still down by 1. England dribbles to the elbow, kicked into the corner. Dana, 3 off the rim, no. Rebound tip, loose, out of bounds. Last touched by Riverton. Nope, Star Valley, so it's Riverton basketball. 5:35 to go in the second. Wolverines get the ball back. Still with that 1-point lead. Star Valley pressuring in the backcourt on the inbound play. Lexi Taylor has it deep. Clock hits 5:30. Screen set. Defense rotates. Taylor across half court. Lost it but collected. England on Taylor. Another screen. Work it up top again. Here's Leesburg. On the right elbow. Back to the backboard. Leesburg has it again on the post. Kick to the right side. Collected by Taylor. Up to Leesburg. 5:10 to play in the second. Pass to the elbow, but to Gordon. Ball tipped, loose, and stolen by Dana. Knocked around by the Braves defense, so they'll have it back. Nelson on the left angle. Shake and bake, but can't drive. Picks up the dribble and kicks to Johnson. She'll take the 3. Off the rim, no. Fight for the board, volleyed into the hands of Gordon. She'll have it, and then gets tied up by Dana. Arrow favors Riverton still, but a great job by Dana. Are they going to call her on a foul?
They are. First personal on Emily, 4th team foul. We've barely played 3 minutes in this quarter. 4:51 to go. Emily will have a seat with her second foul, replaced by Ruby Hill.
Timeout taken on the floor. 4:51 to play in the second. Lady Braves down by 1, 11-10. Back in 60 SVI Sports.
Tucked away in majestic western Wyoming is Lincoln County School District Number 2. Our team provides excellent public education across 5 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 3 high schools where our staff receive the support they need to educate effectively. Right now, LCSD2 has several employment opportunities for the upcoming school year and other anticipated teacher openings coming available in the next few weeks. Be part of a caring team with LCSD2. Visit lcsd2.org today to apply.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
Lady Braves have battled back, but they still trail by 1, 11-10, 4:49 to play in the second. Riverton ball after their own timeout, quickly down the floor. Jumper in the lane, rolled the inside rib, no good. Ball off of Star Valley, got a bounce, saved back into Riverton. Jumper in the paint again, Vosika, no good again. Rebounded by Johnson. She's in trouble on the baseline, outlets to Mackey.
Lady Braves committed a cardinal sin there, and it almost cost him a basket.
Ball tipped on the other end, loose, collected by Mackey. Worked the ball around to Nelson, still have it on the outside. Over to White, dribble, drive, shot, bouncing, no good, and rebounded by Riverton, and then White's gonna foul. And a Riverton player hit hard.
Grabbing her arm and her elbow, it looks like.
Clock is stopped at 4:19 to play in the second period. And it's going to be Riverton with the ball, 11-10. And it will be free throw shots here. 15th foul, so Riverton in the bonus. We'll see who takes the shot. Taylor was the one who was fouled, but she will exit the game holding her left shoulder. And so it looks like Brown will come in. And it'll be 2 free throws in the bonus on the other end. Brown to take the shots.
Foul went against Tori White.
4:19 to play in the second period.
Brown on the season, a 43% free throw shooter.
Rylan Brown will have dribbles on the free throw line. Takes the shot, short, no good. Stays a 1-point game. Riverton on top and at the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Well, Riverton was up 11-5 with about 2 minutes left in the first quarter. They have yet to score.
Second free throw, that one's in. Makes it 12-10. Star Valley down by 2 with the basketball. Nelson, double team to the front court. Bounces to Mackey, works to Hill, feed to White, high but collected. Back to Nelson on the right wing. No room to do anything, but dribbles away from some pressure. Picked right back up, double team, pivoting, and outlets to Mackey, quickly to Johnson. She'll shot fake, drive kick. Nelson, 3, right wing, no good. Airballed and out of bounds. Goes back to Riverton. With the 2-point lead, Wolverine basketball, 3:55 to play in the second period.
Well, this is so far this is one of those games where you're just going to have to battle through some adversity. Things not going your way if you're Star Valley.
Timeout taken, 5-second call. Riverton can't inbound in time, goes back to Star Valley. 12-10 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Lady Braves trail. Johnson will inbound. From her own baseline, looking, lob up to Mackey, quickly to Nelson, and the offense sets in the half court. White below the elbow, kick out to Johnson. She'll step back and work it over to Hill. Wants to drive baseline, double teamed and stepped out of bounds. Gives the ball back to Riverton with 3:42 to play in the second. Still 12-2, Wolverines on top.
Honestly, this right here is where Star Valley's going to have to turn this game around. Defensive in the backcourt.
Half-court inbound play collected by Vosika. She want to drive, goes to the angle, to the rim, bouncing it in. Makes it 14-10 now. Riverton on top, 3:30 to play in the second.
Lady Braves didn't stop the ball to the rim, and Vosika puts it in.
Nelson pivoting around the outside, goes to Mackey, left wing, bounces back to Nelson. Clock rolls down to 3:17 to play in the second period. Star Valley still on the outside. White above the left corner, up to Mackey.
Lady Braves don't have Emily Dana in there. She's their leading scorer and rebounder, so you got to figure out who's going to get the points.
Johnson drives baseline. Shut down, double team, kick out. Nelson, no shot. Under 3 minutes to go in the opening half. Lady Braves held to 10 points right now, 14-10. Good ball movement. Nelson, right side wing, but no shot. Left to Mackey, down to White above the corner. Couple dribbles, finds a seam, drives and kicks over to Hill for a elbow jumper, no good. Ball tipped, loose on the court. Riverton picks it up, and it's Wolverine basketball. Braves come up empty.
Had a good shot there, just couldn't knock it down.
Ball knocked out of bounds on the side off of Star Valley.
And they're calling a foul on Cambry Johnson. So that'll be free throws for the Wolverines. They don't keep track of the whole first half foul count, Duke, but I can. It's 10-4.
2:34 remaining in the second period. And Vosika back to the Riverside Dental free throw line. 2 shots and a 4-point Riverton lead. Good. Makes it 15-10. Hatterley and McGee sub back in.
Brown now 2 of 3 from the line. Gets one more.
Second attempt, trying to make it a 6-point lead. Dribble, shoot, bouncing, no. Rebounded by Hatterley. Star Valley basketball, down by 5. They pulled to within 1. It's been 4 straight points Riverton since. Ball tipped but collected by Hill, then throws it away. Untouched and out of bounds, trying to find Hatterley. Hatterley went one way, pass went the other. Riverton basketball. Star Valley remains in the full court press. 2:25 to go before halftime. Inbound to Brown. McGee with her underneath the screen as Brown goes across the half court. 2:15 to play before half. Ball tipped by McGee into the hands of Taylor. And they're going to get McGee on a foul as she went in to try and tie up Taylor. Comes with 2:12 to play in the second, and will put Lexi Taylor to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Taylor's 2 for 2 from the line so far today.
It's McGee's second personal with Riverton in the bonus. Free throw away and good. 16-10.
So it'll be free throw number 10 for the Wolverines here in this first half.
Second attempt, no good. Rebound ricochets out of bounds off of the Wolverines. Last to touch was Vosika, and it's Star Valley basketball.
Avery England and Emily Dana going to come in. Emily does have those 2 fouls, but this offense has been a neutral since she sat down with those at that second foul. Going to see if maybe she can spark things here and avoid that third one.
McGee, Nelson, Dana, England, and Hatterley on the court right now for the Braves. England, cross court to McGee, feed to Dana, tip but collected in the corner, double team down there, needs some help, splits the defense and is fouled. That'll be the third team foul on the Wolverines with 1:57 to play in the second, and McGee will throw it in from the sideline.
Aspen Gordon picks up her second, third team foul, as you mentioned.
Amber Nelson collects the inbound, works to the right elbow where she's double teamed, bounce pass back to England and around the arc. Here's Nelson below the free throw line. No shot, dribbles back outside. Here's a pass, jumper from the right elbows, missed by England. Saved though by Dana, but caught by McGee, who was already standing out of bounds. And Star Valley comes up empty. 1:42 to play in the second. Riverton ball with a 6-point lead.
For my 2 cents, when Ambry came across the lane there, she had an open look from the free throw line. There's nothing wrong with taking that shot.
Leesburg across the half court. 1:36 to go in the second period with Riverton up 16-10. Brown in the front court. Feed to the left side to Taylor. Tries to go back down to Brown, running the lane, but over her head and out of bounds. Back to Star Valley.
Riverton did hit on that a couple of times in that first quarter, so kind of going back to the well. This didn't work out for him that time.
1:22 to play in the second period. Nelson to England in the front court. Back to Nelson on the right. England up top. Left side is Dana. Looks inside, but nothing there. Star Valley continues to work around the perimeter. Mikkel Hatterley trying to get some separation in the paint. Riverton staying with her as they find Hatterley. Now England on the left. Down low to Nelson. Splits the D. Dribbles down the post. Missed the shot. Rebounded by Dana. Dribbles. Kicks it back to Nelson, who's fouled on the putback. And Ambry will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line. She'll have 2 shots.
Ryland Brown going to be whistled for this one. Her first on the shot, so Ambry will go to the line. She is 2 for 2 so far today. In fact, those were the Lady Braves' first points. Quarterback in the first quarter. That one's good.
Nelson will get another. Makes it 16-11.
Carson Fonseca comes in for the Wolverines, number 2. Also, Mackey back in for the Lady Braves, replacing McGee.
One more from the Riverside Dental free throw line for Amber Nelson. Dribble, shot, got them both, 16-12.
Lady Braves have, when they've gotten there, they've made their free throws. They're 5 of 6 today.
Leesburg across the timeline, working to the left. Feed into the corner to Matt Hill, nothing there. 45 seconds to go before halftime. Riverton with the ball in a 4-point lead. England has it, England on defense. The ball passed loose, stolen by Dana. Dana on the run, out in front to England. Goes to the rim, contested layup in transition, no, but a foul. Stops the clock at 31.1. That's going to put Avery England to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Sophomore will have 2 shots.
Timbri Mathill going to be whistled for her second. England to the line. Avery hasn't been to the free throw line a lot this year. Varsity play, 44%. That one's no good.
She does get one more as Aspen Gordon subs into the game for the Wolverines. Timbri Mathill has a seat. Second attempt on the way, good for England. Makes it a 3-point game, 16-13. 30 seconds to go before halftime. Up the court comes Taylor. Works it to the right side, defense is there. Double team, feeds in the lane, tipped out of bounds off of Star Valley. England last to touch it. Clock is stopped at 21.2 to play in the second.
I like the hustle there from the Star Valley defense. Trying to close out this quarter strong.
Here's a lob up the post. Collected on the perimeter by Vosika. Here's a jumper below the free throw line, no good. Great box out by Dana for the rebound. Star Valley has it with 13 seconds to go before halftime. Trailing by 3, Dana has the ball stolen from behind. Back to Leesburg, out in front to Vosika. Shot, no. Fight for the rebound, into the hands of Dana. 2 seconds, 1 second. Half quarter at the buzzer is no good. And Star Valley goes to the locker room down by 3 in Riverton. Star Valley Health halftime show. The Wolverines leading the Lady Braves 16-13 on the SVI Sports Network.
There's still time to get out and enjoy what winter has to offer in beautiful Alpine, Wyoming. Snowmobile in the backcountry with your own sled, or rent one from a local retailer. You could also enjoy the scenery on snowshoes or go cross-country skiing on our groomed trails. Maybe get out on the ice for some excellent fishing. And of course, stay a while with exceptional lodging and dining options. Enjoy the winter while you still can and book your stay in Alpine, Wyoming.
Food insecurity is the foundation to everything. Every 2 weeks, the paychecks come in and the bills go out. After rent, water, power, fuel, and every other bill is paid, my account is generally under $20 until the next paycheck. This leaves very little to no money to stock the pantry with groceries for our family. But with the help from the Afton Food Pantry, I did not have to pick and choose between paying my bills or buying groceries. They lovingly opened their doors to my family and I when we needed it the most.
If you feel a burning in the back of your heel or lower calf that worsens with activity, you may have Achilles tendonitis. This often occurs as the result of repeated movements of certain sports, such as running, tennis, or basketball. Dr. Andrew McCall at Alpine Foot and Ankle is your local expert for Achilles tendonitis treatments and many more foot and ankle problems. To learn more and to schedule a consultation, visit alpinefootandAnkle.clinic. That's alpinefootandAnkle.clinic.
The LCSD2 Transportation Department is currently hiring for multiple positions. Work part-time as a bus aide, starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time mechanics are also needed, starting at $27 per hour, with medical, dental, and vision benefits, along with the Wyoming retirement system. Activity bus drivers are also needed, starting at $25 per hour with benefits, or become a daily route bus driver starting at $22 per hour, only during the school year. To learn more and apply, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
Halftime coverage is made possible by Star Valley Health, supporting individuals, families, and our community in achieving their best health. Visit starvalleyhealth.org.
Star Valley Health halftime coverage from Riverton High School, where the Star Valley Lady Braves trail the Riverton Lady Wolverines 16-13, and certainly some adversity in the first half that the Lady Braves will try and overcome here in the second.
Yeah, you kind of wondered, kind of a rough start, and you wondered if they would be able to make that adjustment like they did on Thursday, but instead, it just kind of the struggles continued in that second quarter. If I'm Coach Erickson, I'm kind of saying, hey, you got to work on the things you can do, finish on the things you can finish, but you're only down 3, even with all of those things going against you in that first half. So a lot of ball left to play.
Let's see how this score stacks up deep in the numbers with your Battlesome Brothers halftime battle stats.
Leading the way for the Wolverines, Timbri Mathill has 4 points. The Wolverines have really spread out their scoring Lexi Taylor has 3. Taylin Leesburg has 3. And then 2 points apiece for Aspen Gordon, Rylan Brown, and Carson Fonseca. The Lady Braves were trailing big on the rebounding numbers early, but they've doubled up the Wolverines since. It's 14-7. The Wolverines, though, was 6-5 in favor of steals. 1 of 5 from the three-point line for Riverton, 5 of 10 from the free throw line. The Lady Braves, 5.7 rebounds in that first half from Emily Dana, despite missing a good chunk of that second quarter with that second foul. 4 points for Ambry Nelson, 2 points for Ruby Hill, and 1 point apiece for Cambry Johnson and Avery England. The Lady Braves also 1 for 5 from the three-point line and 6 of 8 from the free throw line, which turned out to be kind of a lifeline for them in that first half. That's a look at your halftime stats from Battleson Brothers.
Quality, price, and service at Battleson Brothers. Carpet One Floor and Home, located a block south of the Arch in Afton. That is Battleson Brothers Flooring, with the Lady Braves leading at trailing 16-13. Let's see if we can give away a gift certificate to Swirl in Star of 89 in downtown Afton.
And our question today, I'm going to do a true or false today. How about that? So true or false, the Lady Braves have scored at least 80 points in a single game in their series with Riverton. 307-203-4637. The first correct answer wins that gift certificate to Star of 89.
Well, got a 50-50, so you may as well guess. 307-203-4637. Lady Braves trailing on the road in Riverton, 16-13 on the SBI Sports Network.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Health, advanced, local, and personalized. Clinic locations in Afton, Thane, Alpine, and expanded Alpine services, of course. Find them online at starvalleyhealth.org. Lady Braves trail 16-13. Let's see how they've done so far with the assist to sell keys to the game.
Well, key number one for you is keep up the urgency. I would say Riverton out-urgency'd the Lady Braves in that first half. So some work to do there, in my opinion. 3 players in double figures. Clearly with only 13 points in the first half, a lot of work to do there. Looking for at least 40 points, so Lady Braves obviously need to get some things rolling offensively to get to that point in the second half, and then limit their turnovers. Not just steals from Riverton, but just mistakes from Star Valley. Hopefully they can get things turned around, so plenty of things to do for the assist to sell keys to the game here at the half.
Assist to sell, local agents Mandy Jack and Ashley Cranny have the keys to your next home. Visit assisttosellstarvalley.com. That is assisttosellstarvalley.com. Let's go courtside to McKady Dance. She had the chance to catch up with Coach Cade Erickson and get his thoughts on the first half. McKady.
Coach Erickson says that the Lady Braves are half a mile behind the Lady Wolverines. He says they need to step up their offense and get going and make some shots. Defensively, he thinks they have had a few good plays. Other than that, Coach wants to pick up the pace this next half. Back to you, Duke.
Thank you, McKady Dance with the Miles CPA courtside report by Miles CPA in Afton and in Alpine. Now let's see if we have a winner of your trivia question here at the half.
And our question today was, true or false, the Lady Braves have scored at least 80 points in a single game in their series with Riverton? And the answer is true. That happened during the 2015-2016 season. The Lady Braves won a game 84-48 against Riverton. So I'm assuming we have a winner on that 50-50 chance.
That we do. It was 50-50, so quite a few correct guesses. The first correct answer, phone number ends in 2356. That is 2356. Congratulations. You answered correctly first. You can pick up that certificate anytime from SVI Media next week in Afton. 2356. And now we'll see what Star Valley does here coming out of the locker room and into the second half. I would imagine defensively Star Valley is going to be full court in your face for about 16 minutes of gameplay here.
Yeah, I would think so too. And a lot of that, not just to try and recapture the momentum of this game or capture it away from Riverton, but also it's just, I feel like the Lady Braves didn't play with a lot of confidence in that first half, and that's not something they've had an issue with over the last 6, 7, 8 weeks. And so that's one way to really get it back in a hurry is to hang your hat on defense.
So again, Star Valley trailing 16-13 as we conclude the Star Valley Health halftime show. Find them online at starvalleyhealth.org. That is starvalleyhealth.org. And halftime coverage here on the SVI Sports Network. After this game, we'll have the boys at Varsity game. They also will take on Riverton. And then just one game next week.
And it's at home. It's a home game against the Lady Bronx and Bronx. It'll be senior night, and then that'll be it for the regular season. Regionals taking place at Rock Springs High School.
Star Valley comes out with Johnson, Hill, Nelson, Mackey, and Dana, their original starting five. It is Riverton basketball to open up the second half of play. Wolverines down their home court with a 3-point lead over the Star Valley Braves. Johnson working against Leesburg on the perimeter. Goes down low, baseline bounce pass across the lane is good for Rylan Brown. Vosica.
That was a really nice pass. Drew the extra defender, bounce pass around the defender's body for the easy layup.
Star Valley goes down low, ball tipped, loose out of bounds, and they say last touch by Star Valley off of Hill. And the Lady Braves turn it over.
Yeah, I think it was off her foot. There you can see that play again. Leesburg gets the assist. It's a nice looking play.
Riverton basketball back down the floor the other way. Feed it to Matt Hill. Shot fake, drive, kick out, Leesburg. Cross court pass over to Brown. She has a screen down the left side post. Back to the backboard, kick out to Leesburg. Shot in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Ambry Nelson. Star Valley basketball getting the stop on defense. Nelson double teamed in the front court. 7 minutes to go in the third. Johnson has it. Drive. Jumper on the post. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Riverton. Will stay with Star Valley on their end.
It's a tough shot there for Cambria. Her momentum was kind of leaning forward and thus a little too much sauce on that shot, but they get another attempt here.
Here's a bounce pass to the right post in the lane. Hill spin, shoot, no. Fight for the rebound, loose, but picked up on the baseline by Vosica. She's in trouble. Ball tipped by Dana. Dribbles on the lane. Shot missed it. Hits the deck hard. No foul call. And Riverton gets the loose ball. That was a big thud. Now Leesburg drives and scores on the other end.
She's got 5 points. And you got to step in front of her the whole game. She's been taking it hard to the rim. And a travel here near midcourt.
Star Valley turns it back over with 6:26 to play.
There you can see Dana hitting the floor pretty hard there.
6:25 and counting as Riverton inbounds. Brown in the front court. Feed it to Vosica. Another Lady Brave hits the deck, this time defensively. Nelson, kick over to Brown. Three's on the way, no good. Rebounded by Star Valley. Mackey on the board. Lady Braves down by 7, 20-13. Johnson has the ball poked to Hill. Shot, good. Ruby Hill on the low block right side, off the square for 2.
Good job of Ruby just to kind of regather herself there, put herself in a good position to finish that.
5:50 to play in the third period. Nelson has the steal at the half court. Looking down, has Hill on the run. Nelson's going to take it herself to the rim, and no good. Hill fights for the rebound, loses it out of bounds. Tipped, though, by Riverton, and it stays with Star Valley on their end.
Here's that last sequence, getting it down to Ruby. Star Valley now will inbound this with a chance to cut into this 5-point deficit.
Riverton's held the lead the entire game. Star Valley did pull to within 1 in the first half. Now they're down by 5. Nelson works to Hill. Now Dana in the corner. Couple dribbles to square things up top. Gordon's on her with the bounce pass around the arc. Hill on the perimeter. Looks to Dana, but she's covered. Back to Nelson and around the arc to the right side to Mackey. Feeds down the lane. Ball tipped, knocked around, loose to the key, and picked up by Gordon. Riverton basketball off the steal. Down the floor, out in front to Matt Hill. Dribble, shot, no good. It was contested by Nelson, rebounded by Star Valley off the miss.
And that's rebound number 9 for Dana, so she's cleaning the glass. The Lady Braves just need points.
Under 5 minutes to go in the third period. Johnson bounces to Nelson, right side wing. Cross court to Dana, extra pass Mackey, takes the 3, good. Cameron Mackey, a Wyoming Army National Guard, triple to make it a 2-point game.
The second made three-pointer for the Lady Braves. They're now 2 of 6.
Gordon across the half court, works to Brown. She'll set up the offense in the circle. 4:33 to play in the third period. And the ball stolen by Nelson, and then she's fouled by Dana. Nelson quick hands on defense. And foul by Brown. Rylan Brown of Riverton with 4:30 to play in the third.
Here's that last sequence on the Fall River Propane replay. Cameron Mackey knocking down a much-needed 3. And now start out with a chance to tie it or take the lead. It feels like it's been a while.
4 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the third period. That was the first foul called in the half. Double team on Riverton's defense. Outlet to Johnson, and then a foul in the front court. And that will stop the clock at 4:19 to play in the third period. Second team foul on Riverton.
Gordon picks up her third, second team foul on Riverton here with 4:19 in the quarter. Von Sika comes in for Gordon. And the Lady Braves will check it in right at the end of their own bench.
Johnson will trigger. Looking for McGee, has her outside the circle in the front court. Back to Nelson on the right side wing. Picks up her dribble, pivots and passes to Johnson. Cambry wants to drive, but double team to the baseline. Back to Nelson. Nelson's bumped out of bounds. That will be a foul. And the third team foul on Riverton.
Third personal on Matt Hill. Actually, that's her fourth, according to the scoreboard. So Kimber Matt Hill is going to come in place of Timbry Matt Hill.
Star Valley has it on the baseline. Inbound up to McGee. Takes the 3. Missed it, but a rebound by Johnson. Dribble, shot. No, but rebounded by Dana. Missed the putback, hanging on the rim. Ball ricochets and into the hands of Brown for the Riverton rebound, and then a foul on Star Valley.
Boy, some good opportunities there for the Braves. This couldn't come away with any points. Give me foul number 3 on Morgan McGee. First team foul on Star Valley here in the quarter. 3:53 to go.
Star Valley full court press on the inbound. Now backs off after Brown collects it. Up the sideline left and across the half court. Screen set, defense switches. Dana goes to Brown. Now she's double teamed. Feed down low to the post. Help side defense is there. Swarming the ball. Cross the lane. Pass to an open player. The shot is in and good. Able to find somehow Vosika on the other post for 2. Lead back to 4, 22-18. Star Valley, great ball movement to Ruby Hill, who scores in the lane.
Nice pass from Star Valley as they keep pace.
Still a 2-point game. Pass out in front to Matt Hill, stolen away by McGee. Braves with some momentum as the ball's tipped out of bounds off of Leesburg. Stays with Star Valley on the sideline. 3:13 to go in the third period, 22-20. Star Valley down by 2 in a battle against the Wolverines in Riverton. Johnson to Nelson. Tries to go left side, kicks to Dana, 3 for the lead, no good. Fight for the rebound, got it by Johnson, and the putback is in. Cambry for the board in the bucket, and we're tied at 22.
The rebound's really starting to pay off for the Lady Braves now on those second chance opportunities.
Riverton across the half court. 2:47 to go in the third period. Up top is Vosica. Ball poked loose by McGee. She's going to have it in the backcourt on the run. Goes for the steal and the score. Too strong. Ball tipped, but into the hands of Johnson, and she takes the lead off another rebound. A board and a bucket, and Star Valley on top for the first time in the game. 2:31 to play in the third. It's 24-22 back in 60 on SVI.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
While the Bank of Jackson Hole has grown over the years, our commitment to our clients and their financial well-being remains the cornerstone of our business. With responsive local decision-making and a true appreciation for the health of our community, our vision is to provide a banking experience that is all about you, the client. When it comes to navigating the local landscape, Bank of Jackson Hole has proven year over year that we know the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Time to go back to the court with more live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Back after the Riverton timeout, Hill quickly bats the inbound play out of bounds, forcing another inbound from Lexi Taylor, this time from the sideline. Star Valley with the first lead of the game, 2:31 to play in the third, up 24-22. Riverton basketball, screen set for Brown, drives into the lane, kicks it back outside. No shot around the arc. Brown down the barrel, 3, back rimmed it, no good. Arcing rebound for Dana, who then gets tripped and falls hard. And that ball was way over Dana's head. I don't know how she got up and her hands behind her to pull that one in.
And that's going to be foul number 4 on Gordon. Second time she's been on the ground with a pretty hard contact as well. So I imagine she's going to have some lengthy bench time here with that 4th foul. That was rebound number 11 for Emily Dana.
24-22. Star Valley with the ball and the lead now. 2:13 to go in the third period. 14 fouls on Riverton, 1 on Star Valley. Nelson pivots away from a double team with a pass to Dana. Looks down low to Hill. 1-on-1. Shot on the glass, but no good. Ricochets out of bounds off of Riverton. And do they change it? Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, so the FAR official called a foul.
It's going to be on Carson Vonsika, her first. That is the 5th team foul, though. So the Lady Braves, Ruby Hill, will be shooting 2.
2 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the third period. And to the Riverside Dental free throw line is Ruby Hill. First is away and good.
Lady Braves have shot well from the free throw line to this point, 7 of 9 this afternoon. Now with that make, Ruby Hill with 7 points. That's the team high.
3-point lead now after the first free throw drops in. Second free throw too strong. Rebounded by Dana. Oh, almost had it, but tipped away by Taylor and taken. So it is a Riverton rebound. Minute 55 to go in the third period. Taylor takes it down the sideline, goes in front to Brown, drives to the rim. Good with a foul. That goes against Star Valley for the and 1 with a minute 49 to play in the third period and makes it a 1-point game with a free throw to come.
Cameron Mackey going to be whistled for that one, and that's a big play for Riverton. The lead was starting to just kind of inch away from them to Star Valley, and now a chance to tie it right back up.
Brown's free throw is good. We're tied again at 25 all in Riverton. Nelson uncontested across the timeline. Works it to the right side to Johnson. Drives baseline to the rim. Shot fake, kick out. Mackey, 3 left. No. Rebounded again by Dana. Clears it back outside to Nelson. Looks to Dana in the corner. Shot fake, drive, double team. Euro and to the rim. Emily Dana for 2 off the baseline Euro.
What a gorgeous play from Emily Dana. She's got 7 points now to go with her 12 rebounds.
1:20 to play in the third period. 27-25, Star Valley back on top. Nelson on defense as Brown can't drive in. Retreats back to the top. Clock down to 1:10. Screen set as Brown goes in angle under the rim. Tiptoes the sideline and kicks it back up top to Leesburg. 3 deep down the barrel short. Johnson on the rebound for the Lady Braves. On the run across the timeline. Defense is there, so Johnson stops, goes to Nelson to run the half court.
And that was rebound number 7 for Cambry Johnson. Just those two combined have 19 rebounds.
50 seconds to go in the third. Star Valley by 2. Dana dribbles to the baseline. Double team kick out, up and around the arc to Nelson. Open 3, shot fake, drives the post, goes to the rim, ball poked away. Loose on the court, still loose, and Riverton comes up with it with 35 seconds. Now they want to run the floor. Here comes Taylor to the rim. No. Great defense by Mackey, rebounded by Nelson, and she's fouled. 27 seconds to go in the period, and in the bonus, Amber Nelson goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Kimber Matt Hill going to be whistled for that one, as Ambry had the box out. Just want to, I'm not trying to just gush over this, Duke, but on my stat sheet, I have Emily Dana with 12 rebounds. I have the Wolverines with 11.
Good battle stat there with 27 seconds to go in the third as the free throw is good. One more for Ambry.
And yet it's still just a 3-point game.
Texting and driving, there really is no and. Whiteout reminds you, if you're texting, you're not driving. Hatterley subs into the game for Dana. She'll get a breather here with just 27 seconds remaining in the period as Nelson hits the second free throw and gives Star Valley their largest lead of the game, up by 4, 29-25. Inbound to Taylor. Pressure in the backcourt with 22 seconds now. Across the half-court line goes Matt Hill. Taylor rather. Mackey throws the ball, knocks the ball loose. Matt Hill tries to save it out of bounds but can't. Dies for it, and it's Star Valley ball. 16.4 to go in the third.
And those are some things that just weren't happening to Riverton in the first half. Star Valley now with the chance to put the final shot of this quarter, perhaps.
Clock getting 10 seconds. Nelson double teamed, feeds it to Johnson. Shot fake in the lane, has the ball poked out of bounds. Stays with Star Valley on their baseline at 6.3 to go in the third. Cambry Johnson will inbound. Goes outside to Mackey, up to Nelson. Clock at 4. 3, Johnson at 2. Drives and fouled with 0.9 seconds to go. And that's going to put Cambry Johnson to the Riverside Dental free throw line with less than a second remaining.
You know, you see all the time, sometimes kids don't get anything done at the end of a quarter. That's a great example of a senior knowing what the situation was, driving in, getting to the line. This one's no good, but still just a heads-up play for Cambry.
She does have one more. Foul on Leesburg, her first personal for the Wolverines. Second attempt on the way, too strong, no good. Fight for the rebound, and another foul call with 0.4. We'll see if they get Johnson on this, and they do.
They do.
And so no shots here. It's just the third team foul on Star Valley, and Riverton will inbound in the backcourt with 0.4 seconds remaining. So it'll have to be a long pass with a quick catch and shoot. They go to Brown, and she doesn't even try. So we go to the end of the third period with Star Valley on top now, heading into the fourth, 29-25 on the SBI Sports Network.
Working at Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is more than just a job. For many, it's a multi-generational career path. It's a way to provide a suitable living for you and your family. It's an environment based on the well-being of each and every employee, with an intense emphasis on safety. So whether you're a recent high school graduate or nearing retirement, visit Simplot.com and select careers. That's Simplot.com and select careers. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, a world of career opportunities.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids' sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Duke and Dow and live coverage of Star Valley basketball.
Fourth quarter coverage presented by High Country Solutions. Find them online at find High Country Solutions online at highcountrysol.com. Star Valley basketball to open up the fourth.
And a chance to add to this 4-point lead.
7:55 and rolling as Nelson goes back to England. Over to Dana, high pass and collected it, but dribbled on the sideline and out of bounds as she went up to get it.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate start for Star Valley. You had the ball, and you have a whole break in between quarters to set something up, and then just an errant pass.
Inbound to Leesburg on the run. England gets with her on defense and forces the ball back up top to Brown. She'll call the play in the half court. And Star Valley leading it 29-25. Brown on the elbow, picks up the dribble, pivots around, handoff to Leesburg, looked at the three, but then drives down, dumps it down low, dribble in the paint, hook shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Star Valley. McGee on the board. Kimber Matthill on the miss. Lady Braves basketball.
So the Lady Braves scored 3 more points in that quarter than they did in the first half.
Going to be a timeout taken by Coach Erickson early on in the fourth. 32nd timeout, 29-25, Star Valley basketball when we come back on SVI.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Star Valley High School sports.
Coming out of the Star Valley timeout, Braves have 3 timeouts remaining. Wolverines have 3 timeouts remaining. Lady Braves basketball. McGee will inbound to England. 7:13 to play in the High Country Solutions fourth. Dana open, corner 3 left side, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Nelson. Back to the backboard, dribbles back outside and goes up to England. Works it right side to Dana, above the right corner and again to England. Flick up top to Nelson, the offense in the half court. 6:56 to go in the fourth period. Pass to McGee, bounce to England. Cross back to Nelson, takes the 3, no good, but a rebound by McGee. The putback bouncing, hung on the rim, no good. Rebounded by Dana, and that putback is in. Offensive rebounds, big for the Braves. They lead by 6.
I would argue that's been the difference here in this second half. And in
Ball
this game.
tipped on the inbound play, taken by Nelson. Down to England, all alone. Shot is good. Timeout taken this time by Coach Mike Bosner. As Star Valley's exploded here early in the fourth, they now lead by 8, 33-25. Back in 30 on SBI.
My best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
This is the SVI Sports Network, broadcasting live, Star Valley High School sports.
Avery England with the last field goal for Star Valley. Puts the Lady Braves up by 8. Nelson had the steal on the inbound, found England under the rim. 2 more. Another inbound play, almost stolen again by Nelson, but hauled in for Riley Brown. 6:20 to play in the fourth period. Ryland Brown in the front court. Ball tipped up in the air and comes down to Riverton. Dumped down to Brown.
Wow.
And good. Lexi Taylor with the quick hands to be in the right spot at the right time. And then a dump down low to Brown.
It's a nice pass there to give it to Brown. She's got 9 now.
33-27. Nelson avoids pressure on the double team. Good ball movement down to White. Dribble, spin, shot, good. Torrey on the low post, left side.
First basket for Torrey White.
5:50 to go in the fourth period. Presented by High Country Solutions. Star Valley with an 8-point lead again, 35-27. They trailed the entire second half and well into the third before they got their first lead of the game.
Yeah, it was 2:31 left in the third when Star Valley took their first lead.
Ball movement around the outside. Here's Leesburg for 3. Good! Taylor Leesburg pulls the Wolverines back to within 5.
That's her second made triple. She's got 8 points.
5:20 remaining. Double team in the front court. Nelson passes to England. Goes to Dana left side corner. 35-30. Jumper left elbow. McGee bounces on the back rim. No good. Rebounded by White. The putback is there. 2 in a row for Torrey. That one off an offensive board.
Lady Braves are now out rebounding Riverton by 20.
37-30 now on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Lady Braves on top. 4:55 to play in the fourth period. Brown works to the left, and a whistle on a 5-second closely guarded call. That's a violation against Riverton. Brown didn't get rid of the ball in time, and Star Valley gets it back.
I've said this many times before, Duke, and since we had a text-in topic this last week about it, about baldness and what you do, hair actually grows back for coaches when their players do that. Well, when they get a 5-second call.
After how this game has gone, I think Coach Erickson could use some net gain here on the scalp count. Here's a nice pass to Dana high, but she collects it, kicks to England long two, no good. Loose ball, fight for, Star Valley has it in the lane. Now the bodies go down to get it, and Riverton will pick up a loose ball as it squirts loose, and then Dana will be called for the foul trying to get it back. Stops the clock at 4:30 to go in the fourth. Star Valley leading it still 37-30.
There you can see this scrum. So Emily Dana, she had those two fouls kind of about midway through the second quarter. That's her third now. She did a good job not making this game all about foul trouble.
Here's Gordon outside for the Wolverines. Drive and hand off to the perimeter. Dribble drive on the baseline's Matt Hill. Under the rim, shot, no good, travel call. Riverton thought they were going to get the and one, but instead of travel, and it's Star Valley basketball.
Coming in here on that dead ball, Rylan Brown. She will replace Von Sika. Brown does lead the Wolverines today with 9 points. She and Leesburg have done the bulk of the scoring.
37-30. Star Valley back on offense with the lead. Dana, three, right side, over the rim, no good. Rebounded by Johnson on the backside. Retreats back to the perimeter. Up top to Nelson. Feeds it down low to Dana. Beautiful pass. That shot, no, but a foul. It almost dropped in. What a great pass to Dana, who was covered, but she put it right where Dana could get it.
Well, and Emily wasn't able to grab this ball cleanly. Watch, she basically catches it with one hand and then just scoops it up. Just about gets the and one. That's a driveway move right there. Foul number 3 on Lexi Taylor. Free throw from Emily is no good. That's her first free throw of the game. She's had a great game rebounding, and she can make this, and she'll be have another double-double on the season, but first time she's been to the charity stripe.
Free throws away, bouncing on the rim, but no good. Or is good, I apologize. It is good, 38-30. 3:55 to play in the fourth period. Star Valley up by 8, matching their largest lead of the game. Screen set for Brown as she dribbles across the timeline, bounces to Matt Hill, and Timbri Matt Hill on the left side wing. Dana's on her, hands off to Leesburg. Clock down to 3:40 to play in the High Country Solutions fourth. Leesburg drives, dumps it across the post to Gordon, shot off the square and in. Makes it 38-32, Riverton still hanging around.
Wolverines have made some really nice passes like that today.
Here's Dana, covered on the left side and fouled. It's bumped and tripped, stops the clock at 3:24 to play in the fourth.
Foul trouble starting to pile up here for the Wolverines, though. That's now foul number 4 on Taylor. Matt Hill has 4, and Gordon has 4.
Johnson inbounds perimeter to Dana, quickly up to Nelson, back to Johnson, fakes the 3, drives, jumper in the lane, bounces back rim, no good, fight for the rebound, Dana rips it away. Give her another one, out to Nelson. 3:12 to play in the fourth period. Nelson to Dana, corner 3, left side, off the rim, no good. Rebound, put back, no, but a foul. And that will put Avery England to the Riverside Dental free throw line off the offensive board.
And the rebound numbers just continue to swell in favor of Star Valley. They are now out-rebounding Riverton 34-12 in this game.
And that's easily the difference in a 6-point game like this.
Absolutely, and that's foul number 5 on Gordon. So she will foul with 4 points, 2 steals on my stat sheet. England to the line where she's 1 of 2 this afternoon. That one too strong.
She'll get one more from the Riverside Dental free throw line. 3:05 to go in the High Country Solutions fourth period. 38-32, Star Valley on top. 3 team fouls on Riverton, 1 on Star Valley. Free throw good, 39-32.
And that's a 3-possession game. You can keep that cushion right at 7. That just gives you a little bit, a few more options to work with.
Ball tipped on the inbound by Nelson, but recollected by Brown. Nelson tries to pick her pocket, but Brown sees her right at the last second. Dribbles away from it. Screen set. And that's going to be a foul on Nelson, I believe. The screen was there. Nelson tried to kind of bully her way through it to stay with Brown.
And that's foul number 4 on Cambry Johnson. Second team foul on Star Valley with 2:55 to go in the quarter, in the game.
So they don't give it to Nelson. You mentioned gave it to Johnson with 2:50 to play in the fourth. 39-32. Now Nelson has a steal. Goes to the rim on the other end and scores. A steal and score for Nelson from the half court. 9-point Star Valley lead.
Another stat-stuffing afternoon for Nelson. 8 points, 5 boards, 6 steals.
Brown in the front court. 2.5 to go in the fourth period. Star Valley in control here by 9. Leesburg stolen by Johnson. She hits the deck, goes down to get it. Then the ball's picked up by Brown. Riverton basketball. Kick out 3. Leesburg, good. Wow, what a sequence. Star Valley had the steal, then it's taken right back, and it turns into a 3 for the Wolverines.
Leesburg now with 11. She's hit 3 of 6 from distance.
Timeout taken by Coach Erickson, a full timeout. And a 6-point Star Valley lead. 2:07 to go in the fourth on the SVI Sports Network.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success is our priority. Miles CPA, always a strong supporter of Star Valley Braves sports and activities. Go Braves!
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
Let's get back to live coverage of Wyoming High School basketball live on the SVI Sports Network.
Here's a look at that last sequence before the timeout. You see Brown rip away the ball, find Leesburg in the corner, and Star Valley have built a 9-point cushion, and now it's been dropped down to 6. 2 minutes to go in the High Country Solutions fourth period. Star Valley ball out of the timeout. Riverton double teaming in the front court. Johnson has it here for Star Valley. Goes to Dana, angle drive, shot, tough one, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it will be Riverton basketball. Out in front to Matt Hill. Timbry shot, defense flies by on the shot fake, and in for 2. And that 9-point lead is down to 4. Full court press being put on by Riverton. Wolverines still in it. Johnson beats the defense, bounce down to Dana, shot no, but a foul. With 1:34 to go in the High Country Solutions fourth period, and puts Emily Dana to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Foul will go against Fonseca, her second. The Lady Braves will be shooting from here on out. This one was on the shot, but that was the 4th team foul. So Dana to the line where she's 1 of 2. That one crawls over the front of the rim and good.
Pushes the lead back to 5. 42-37, 4 team fouls on Riverton, 2 on Star Valley with $1:34 remaining in the game. Second free throw good. 43-37.
12 points, 14 rebounds for Emily Dana here tonight.
Inbound to Ryland Brown in the backcourt. Nelson with her across the timeline. Hesitates, sideline, lost it out of bounds. Nelson put her in a tough spot. Used the sideline as an extra defender, and Brown loses the ball there. That's a steal that won't show up on the stat sheet now, but it basically is one. Nelson double teamed in the front court. She's in trouble now. Splits the D and she's fouled. Nelson is so good at that. When she gets double teamed, she's so good at pivoting. Oh, nope. It is a foul. She's so good at pivoting and just splitting the defense and either finding an outlet or pulling in the contact like that.
Well, and then that time it's to get herself back to the line. Second person on Leesburg. Ambry has shot very well from the line today.
Clock is stopped at 1:18 as the free throw bounces a couple times on the rim. It goes off right side.
Well, now I can say she was 6 for 6. See? Not my fault. Not me.
This one's going to go in.
Yep, it is.
And it does.
We told you. 9 points, 5 rebounds, 6 steals for Ambry. What a game she's had, especially in the second half.
44-37, and then a almost steal on the inbound. It was a loose ball that she picked up on the sideline. Toe was out of bounds. So it does stay with Riverton. Star Valley up by 7, 1:16 to go in the fourth period. Inbound play to Leesburg. She'll have it in the front court for the Wolverines. Able to find Taylor, left side wing. Clock will become an issue here depending on the possession. If Leesburg takes a 3, bouncing on the rim, no good. Nelson on the rebound. Star Valley has it with a 3-possession lead. Riverton's going to have to start thinking fouls here pretty soon. Johnson in the front court for Star Valley. Bounces to Nelson. Defense is on her. Dribbles away from a double team. Feed left side to Dana. A lot of time going off the clock. 44 seconds. Now to Mackey in the circle. She'll dribble away from some contact. Still has it. Goes to Dana. Clock down to 37 seconds. Now Dana is fouled, but all the way down to 35 seconds. And the foul will put Emily Dana to the Riverside Dental free throw line to try and make it a 9-point game.
If Emily would have had eyes in the back of her head, she could have dumped that back off behind her to a wide open Ruby Hill, but obviously she doesn't. That would be weird.
She's not a mom yet. 35 seconds, and the free throw is
no good.
One more to go. Second one no good. Rebounded by Riverton. Still a 7-point game. But 30 seconds to go. Riverton quickly down the floor to Matt Hill. Stop. Tied up in the lane and gets it away and scores. I thought it was a jump ball call, but she ripped it out. And it's a 5-point difference and a foul in the backcourt.
That's basically a 4-point swing there. The Lady Braves, you miss a couple free throws. Matt Hill pulls a rabbit out of her hat there and able to finish. So, but now the Lady Braves back at the line. Now it's Cambry Johnson. That was foul number 5 on Lexi Taylor, so she is fouled out along with Aspen Gordon. Cambry now to the line where she's 1 of 4 today, so obviously she'd like to improve on that.
First free throw is good. Makes it a 6-point game. Here's a really big one for Cambry to try and push it back up to 7. Free throw is good.
7 points, 8 rebounds for Cambry Johnson.
Star Valley trying to milk this one away. Ball feeds down to the right side. 3 ball on the way. Rebounded by Dana.
Why not?
Star Valley has it, and they'll dribble out the clock and get the win. They'll pass out in front to Johnson as time expires, and Star Valley will pick up the win as we head into the Silver Star post-game coverage. Final score 46-37. Lady Braves pick up the road win, and they had to fight for it. Final score 46-39. Silver Star post-game coverage as Star Valley will increase the lead, or increase their record to 11-9 overall. 5-0 inside the Southwest District. And that locks up the #1 seed now for Star Valley, if I'm not mistaken, regardless of what happens next week at home against Jackson.
Yeah, the Lady Braves, that pretty much should be now in their back pocket, but man, they had to work for it. That was a tough game, especially that first half, but you know, credit to them and the staff. They hunkered down and dug their heels in and did what they needed to do to pull this out.
Katie Dance is down courtside with Coach Cade Erickson, and we're going to send it down to McCady to get his comments on this game today with the Miles CPA courtside report. McCady, take it away.
It was a dogfight, that's for sure. You know, we didn't play very well in that first half. Kind of had a weird rotation. Defensively, we weren't moving the ball very good. Offensively, the biggest thing is these are like playoff games, and so we have to be able to step up and be ready for sure.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Duke.
Katie Dance with the Miles CPA courtside report, and Coach Kate Erickson's thoughts after that one with the Star Valley Lady Braves picking up the win here on the road. Let's dig into the score by the numbers with the Battleson Brothers Flooring post-game battle stats.
Well, the numbers first for Riverton, Taylin Leesburg finishing, leading the team with 11 points, 3 of 8 from the three-point line, bowing those numbers. 8 points for Timbry Madhill, 9 for Ryland Brown, 4 apiece for Carson Von Sika and Aspen Gordon, 3 points for Lexi Taylor. The big numbers that just jump right off the stat sheet is the rebounding advantage. The Lady Braves out-rebounding Riverton this afternoon 36-14. That was certainly a big factor when you only lose by 7 points. Riverton went 3 of 12 from the three-point line, 6 of 11 from the free throw line. The Lady Braves got another monster game from Emily Dana, 12 points, 15 rebounds for Emily, but her teammates also doing a great job here. Cambry Johnson was 7 and 8. Ruby Hill finishing with 7 points as well. Ambry Nelson, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 6 steals, and Ambry went 7 of 8 from the free throw line. The Lady Braves struggled from distance, just 2 of 13 from beyond the arc, but 16 of 26 from the free throw line, and that certainly helped. That's well above their season average, and the Lady Braves pick up this win and seal that number 1 seed with this win, 46-39 here in Riverton.
That's a look at your Battleston Brothers Carpet One Floor at Home post-game battle stats, where you'll find quality, price, and service. That's Battleston Brothers Flooring, located a block south of the Arch in Afton, as Star Valley wins at 46-39. Dal, how about your player of the game, presented by Star Valley Skidoo?
There's some great performances there, but you got to give it to Emily Dana, 12 and 15 rebounds. I think that's the season high for the team in any single game. So Emily Dana really pulled out the Windex and cleaned the glass today.
That's Emily Dana, your Star Valley Skidoo player of the game. Top quality products combined with excellent service standards. Visit StarValleySkidoo.com. That is StarValleySkidoo.com. Lady Braves with the win. They are 11-9 overall, 5-0 inside the Southwest District. Star Valley will be at home next weekend for senior night for Star Valley. They'll close out the regular season against the Jackson Lady Bronx, and then the week after that will be in Rock Springs for the 4A West Region Tournament. That's it for the Silver Star postgame show. Find your flight to faster Wi-Fi at silverstar.com. We'll take a break here. It is senior night for Riverton, so they're going to do their senior night festivities, I believe, and then we'll return for more live coverage of varsity boys basketball next on the SVI Sports Network.